Hey, it's Megan. So, a lot of people out there literally believe anti trans misinformation that somehow there is only two genders, male and female. Some people think that, like, it can't be changed or anything, and that somehow transition is not valid. Like, that's totally, like, unnatural for people to think that transitioning is unnatural because it's literally found in nature. I mean, like, there's literally animals out there, some species, that they transition, like, from male to female. Like, there's one species of fish that has a hierarchy with, like, a queen female at the top. And when she dies, the top male then transitions to female and replaces the queen. So, like, that literally happens, like, in nature. So, like, it's totally, like, unnatural for people to, like, literally, like, be brainwashed to think that there's only male or female. Like, sorry to burst your bubble. Like, there's more to science than, like, your old, outdated knowledge. So, yeah, there's, like, a lot of closed-minded people out there, like J.K. Rowling. She's, like, very popular on Twitter, like, spreading anti-trans misinformation. She literally wrote the Harry Potter books. And she's, like, very outspoken, trying to claim that, like, there's only male or female. And she says, oh, it's just biology. Well, it's just biology that trans people exist, intersex people exist. DNA is not perfect at writing instructions. Some people have a third sex chromosome. DNA expression is an actual thing. The only time we can photograph a chromosome is during a DNA transitionary phase. So, like, there's more to gender than just male or female. It's like people that are stuck with old books or, like, ancient history, outdated, haven't been updated with new science and stuff like that, new understanding. Like, there's so many people like that. Like, they're so popular on Facebook, like Twitter, YouTube, all the social media platforms. There's a lot of people very anti-trans, very popular, spreading anti-trans misinformation, and they're all repeating the same BS, that there's only male or female, and they try and, like, act like transition's not valid, even though it's literally found in nature. Like, people are literally ignoring nature. It's like people that would, like, stick with, like, the old books that, like, claim the earth is the center of the universe. Like, remember when society used to, like, believe that, like, the earth was the center of the universe, and they, like, persecuted Galileo for, like, proving otherwise? Like, the sun, like, earth rotates around the sun. Like, do you remember all that in history? Like, it's, like, just like that. It's like knowledge comes a long way. Like, it's not just all static. Like, sure, with some facts it might be, but with a lot of things, like gender, it's not as static as male or female. Like, there's more to it. Like, there are intersex people that exist. Like, and then there's people that have, like, an extra sex chromosome. So instead of having just 2 sex chromosomes, you have 3. And, like, all that does is, like, basically, like, tell the DNA instructions, like, okay, like, these body parts. And, like, it's known that DNA makes mistakes writing instructions. And DNA expression is an actual thing. Like, the only time we can photograph chromosomes is, like, literally during a DNA transitionary phase. So, like, during that phase, like, the chromosome becomes visible and they can photograph it. So, like, obviously this is something that there's, like, more to, like, an outdated idea of just male or female. Like, literally, like, the church, like, used to, like, persecute people for dressing in clothes of the opposite gender. Like, the church used to be very, like, adamant, like, there's only male or female. Like, they literally persecuted Joan of Arc for literally, like, dressing in male clothes. And, like, some religions, like, literally, like, try and say that transgender is evil. So it's like clearly like an effed up religious belief. Like this just is insane and so silly to think that trans people are evil. Like, okay, the history of the Catholic Church is like very evil by that definition. Like by any definition of evil. Like the Catholic Church has like been involved with like launching crusades and like extortion rackets against different countries for centuries. Like they invaded England, like made the monarchy like the puppet of like the Pope. So like the Pope launched several crusades, like a lot of people died.